After studying wind in school, Charles Brown fell into a life of crime, designing the aerodynamics for the Joker's Joker-mobile, but otherwise regarded as a loser, even by his wife. He became Kite-Man when the Riddler murdered his son during the War of Jokes and Riddles, adopting the identity in honor of his boy, with whom he used to fly kites with. Hell yeah. What's going on, guys? Multiverse here with yet another action figure review video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the McFarlane Collector's Edition Kite-Man by McfarlaneToys. Starting off this video, guys, we're of course taking a look at the McFarlane packaging, and this one is a gold label, so he is a Target exclusive. And we see on the silver side here, McFarlane Collector's Edition with the open face window, DC Multiverse at the bottom, as well as Kite-Man's name. Flipping over to the side, guys, we see McFarlane Collector's Edition Kite-Man and Batman Rogues. He is number 43 of the wave. Over on the back is a nice little concept image of, looks like he's jumping out of a window and activating his kite. I don't know too much about this character. The only thing I know about him is from the Harley Quinn TV show on HBO Max, or Max, whatever it's called these days. I don't know. It's going to be Netflix soon anyway, so who really cares what it's called, I guess. I really know next to nothing about this guy other than his slogan in that show of hell yeah, but other than that, nothing else at all. Flipping over to this side, guys, we see DC Multiverse, Kite-Man's name, and 43 again. Nothing at all going on at the top, and then down here at the bottom is the barcode for you barcode guys. With all that said, though, guys, let's go ahead and rip Kite-Man out of the packaging and see how he looks. So right here, guys, is Kite-Man fresh out of his packaging, and from my first-hand impressions on this figure, I will say that was one hell of a tragic backstory for him. I definitely didn't expect a character as goofy as this to have a backstory that deep, but, you know, you win some, you lose some, I guess. In terms of how I feel about this figure, guys, I don't know, I'm a little indifferent. I've seen other reviews on this guy, and everybody just dogs on him and says he's the worst McFarlane figure to ever did was. But no, I think it still goes to the Dark Flash from the Flash movie with Ezra Miller. I think that one is the worst Flash figure that we've ever had, or the worst McFarlane figure that we've ever had. It is just a melted thing of goop and crap. This guy, on the other hand, he is the bare minimum, but I always find it funny that if they have very little detail, McFarlane tries to make up for it by just throwing in as many accessories as possible. I really wish there was a happy medium there where we could get a detailed figure and a lot of accessories, but I guess we'll never see that? I don't know. Maybe one day McFarlane or future Mattel will do something like the Maximum series with Marvel Legends. Well, we'll have great articulation, great detail, and a hell of a lot of accessories. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and take a closer look at the accessories that Kite-Man did come with. So, guys, when it comes to the accessories that Kite-Man does come with, this is what I'm talking about. He actually does come with a good amount of accessories for him to be such a lackluster figure. He does, of course, come with his new DC stand that McFarlane has been doing with the new DC logo. Standard stand, but with a different emblem on the middle. He does, of course, come with his own trading card that says McFarlane Collector's Edition on the side. Same image we saw on the back of the box. And flipping over the back is the read-up that I did at the beginning. So if you want to pause the screen and read right now, always give you guys that a little bit of a second. And he comes with a bunch of different hands. He comes with a pair of gripping hands. He comes with a pair of fisted hands. And he comes with one reaching hand and one good old thumbs up to match his goofy energy. And he also comes with his parachute here. I will say, if you guys are like me and don't feel like messing anything up after a while of having to do it, this right here and the kite plug into this perfectly. It is extremely snug. I had to go and get my screwdriver to pop both of them off. And the reason I had to get the screwdriver, before we do that actually, is this right here is only detailed in terms of the straps and is also detailed on the pack itself to showcase the wrinkles within it. But he comes with the detail mainly in where the kite folds up. But this guy, like I said, fits perfectly in there. You just line it up and it will click and snap on there. I'm not going to do it because, as you can see, using the flat head, it definitely is going to ruin it over time. But doing it on this guy here, this is the most detailed figure that we have, or the accessory that we have for the Kite-Man, is the kite itself. It has a nice detail going throughout it. I like seeing that we can see the support beams in it as well. It is nice and snug when it plugs into the backpack as well, but this is a cheap, very, very sturdy, but cheap plastic. So if you do bend and pull and twist, it will right in half. So be extremely careful with this. But I will say, I do appreciate the detail that went in this. And I'm probably going to have him displayed on a flight stand, which I feel he should have come with, on the shelf with his kite open, and have him with a thumbs up and just, you know, trying to look goofy, because he is a very goofy character. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and move away from the accessories and take a closer look at the detail. When it comes to the detail, guys, there's not really anything significant about this figure. He is extremely lackluster, so let's try to do this in like 30 seconds. Starting off with the head sculpt, guys, he has the same visor that they had on like the Booster Gold figure, and you can see where his ears are inside his mask, so I guess that's something nice and new. It's not just flat on the side. I'm not a big fan of the gold mixed in with the yellow, or the orange mixed in with the yellow on his visor, but his visor, I guess, is just to show the reflective surfaces around him when he's flying around at night. I will say, interesting enough, that the emblem on the forehead is sculpted in. You can kind of see the bulge sticking straight out here. So it's nice to see that they sculpted it into his face, but the emblem on his chest is just simply painted on, and this is what I hate. The rest of the figure, guys, is just a base body mold painted green with yellow lines. That is all they did. There's nothing in the gloves. It's just painted on. His boots are sculpted on, but we've seen these legs time and time again. All he has else on him is the muscles. So for the detail, was that 30 seconds or less? With all that said, though, guys, let's go ahead and move away from the detail and take a closer look at his size, his articulation, and we'll jump into some size comparison. When it comes to how tall Kite-Man stands, guys, Kite-Man stands at exactly 7 inches tall to the top of the head. So we'll go ahead and take him off his display base so we can check out his articulation. His head is on a ball joint, so it does rotate all the way around and get some good head tilt. He can look all the way up and all the way down. He has a beautiful ab swivel and not much ab crunch going forward, but he is a limbo master at the DC parties. Both of his arms go out past 90 degrees, and they are extremely loose in the butterfly joint, so have fun with that. He does have bicep swivel, although my figure's fresh out of the package, so it is tight. Double hinged elbows. His hands are interchangeable, so they do rotate all the way around and hinge up and down. He does, of course, have a nice little ab swivel that rotates all the way around. He can hit the hell yeah splits. He has double hinged knees, and as for his ankles, they go down, they go up. He has toe articulation up and a little down, and he does, of course, come with a beautiful ankle pivot. Starting off with the size comparison, guys, here we have Kite-Man standing next to Christian Bale's Batman from Batman Begins. And as you can see here, Christian Bale's a little bit taller, but the scale does work beautifully. Next up, guys, here we have Kite-Man standing next to McfarlaneToys Predator, the Scarface Predator. It would definitely be the easiest fight in the Predator's life. Next up, guys, here you have the two that would give everybody in the room a splitting headache. As you can see here, the Marvel Legends just simply does not work. However, I would pay to see these two interact. Alrighty, guys, and there you have it. Another action figure review video in the books on my channel for you guys to enjoy. When it comes to my final review on this Kite-Man, I'm going to have to give him a solid 2 out of 10. This guy is extremely lackluster. I did think it was nice that the kite is fully detailed, but it is extremely cheap. So the second it falls off your shelf, if you have it on the top shelf for some reason, and if it hits the ground, that cape is going to shatter like glass, or the kite will shatter like glass. It is extremely cheap, and it's probably just going to snap in half anyway. The second I put him up inside the box with the rest of the figures that I don't have on display. As far as the detail goes for the rest of the figure, guys, I'm getting sick and tired of seeing McFarlane just paint everything on there. I would rather have the freaking detail. So I don't know if they're just running out of money, or since the contract's going elsewhere, they just don't care anymore. This guy should not be a gold label. He should not have been created in such a cheaply made fashion, and he definitely should not have been a McFarlane Collector's Edition and be $30 at Target. That's just highway robbery right there. He knew that we were going to buy it. We bought it anyway. If you don't have this guy in the figure and you were thinking about getting him, I wouldn't get him as a figure. He's not worth it. He'd save your money, guys. With all this other, guys, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. If you have a buddy that likes action figures, send him a few of my videos. Send him my way. Maybe he likes what he sees. What's it gonna hurt? But I would be extremely appreciative towards you. With all this other, guys, I'm getting out of here, and I will see you in the next video. Later.